Let it be known that I stuck this first try. That was pretty lucky. I'm not a great knife thrower, but wanted to do, oh, that really got in there too. Look at that. A video on this knife here. This is a Mojave Outdoors exclusive with the red micarta black blade, kind of Deadpool look. It's the Harpoon from Kizer Knives, D2 steel. There's your maker's mark there. Maverick Customs. So they sent this to me for a video to do a review on. It's, like I said, Mojave Outdoors exclusive. I'll leave a link in the description to their Amazon store. I bought tons of Kizers through them. In fact, I bought the, stick that up there, the micarta sheepdog from them, which I've carried exclusively for 2 weeks. I have a video coming up, could be before, could be after this, on this knife as well. And I already did like a first impressions video on it, but I've just been actually super surprised by how much I love this knife and have not carried anything else for the last 2 weeks, which is so unlike me. So let's grab this guy down, talk about it. It keeps getting, so as you can see, it's seen a lot of use. I'm actually up camping right now. This is the scenery here at the campground. That's one of our tents. And that trailer right there is ours. It's me and my wife's trailer. We just got that last year. It's like an old 83. We got it for such a steal. I just wanted to try out, see if we wanted to do a trailer. We like it so far. It's actually our first outing with it. But we're here up at Pine View Reservoir, and you can't see the water from here. I'd have to go down that direction. You might be able to make it out through those trees. There's a big reservoir there. The water's really low because we're in a big drought. So anyway, back to the knife. You can see it's taken a lot of use. I used it to baton some firewood, and you can see there's a big old chip missing out of the blade. That's because one of the pieces of wood, so what I shoot a lot, as you guys know, and I use the 1x2s for target stands a lot, and sometimes they just get beat up after a lot of shooting and just transporting, so I will tend to, when they're beat up and replace them, I'll use them for firewood. And sometimes I was screwing targets into them, and I left a screw in there, and when I was batoning, bam, found it. So edge did not hold up very well at all to that. Not a lot of edges would. It was a screw, for heck's sakes, and I was literally hammering into it. But you can see there's a little extra edge damage there, and the coating is not fared well at all. I find that a lot on these kind of fixed blades, that the coating does not hold up. That's pretty bad. That's actually one batoning, so one campfire worth of batoning, I guess. You can see that this coating, everything sticks to it. So that's that tree residue, and it's sticking to it pretty bad. So the coating looks cool, and the micarta handle is fantastic, but the coating does not hold up well, neither did the edge. This is factory though, so I'll sharpen it and see how it should do better. But as far as use, the knife is super comfortable. It's easily a 4-finger grip. You have this nice wedge up here for your thumb to rest, so you get a really good purchase on the knife to do all kinds of different types of cuts. Now, you can also use this. This is obviously like a, EDC fixed blade. It could be used for bushcraft, camping like I'm doing. It could also be used as a defensive knife. It comes with a Great Sheath, and I'm just gonna take it off my belt. It's a horizontal carry. We're having a hard time. I'm doing this one-handed. This is on the fly campsite review. And we had a cooler fall over. Okay, here's the sheath. So you've got two soft loops, secures horizontally. I've got it right here in the front of my belt. So it's easy access, and I can draw it reverse grip if I wanted to use it as a self-defense tool or just a weapon retention. That's kind of why I carry a small fixed blade a lot. This is actually not what I would consider a small fixed blade. It's not big, but you got easily a 4-finger grip, even then some, if you had big hands. So it's a little bit larger for this type of carry, but it works. And since I've been camping, I didn't really care if it printed or anything like that. I have found that it's the sheath works really well, and it's slim enough that you can get away with it not printing. And the soft loops are great. Now, it did come with 2 leather soft loops. I replaced one of them, this one here, with a soft loop from a holster company. I think well, that's actually from a Tops knife, funny enough. But it's a little longer. I found with the holster, with the soft loops it came with, that the front part of the holster, or the sheath, would not secure over my belt. It was just barely too short. So I did have to replace that with this and to make it work. So that's one thing to think about. The belt I'm referring to is a Core Essentials EDC belt. So very commonly, or excuse me, Core Essentials gun belt. I just noticed this is actually loosening up a little bit too. So I need to tighten that, but it carries nicely though. And use so far, I have put it through a lot of abuse, and obviously the coating has not held up well. And the edge, I'll sharpen it, see how it does after that. Retention wise, it's been great. I've used it for a lot of carving. We used it to cut up meat for dinner. So we used it for food prep. We used it for wood prep, fire prep. Everything you kind of use a small fixed blade for, right? And it's so well. I'll tell you one thing, the ergonomics are a dream on this knife. And that should be most important, right? Is ergonomics, how it feels in your hand. Not necessarily most important, but very important. And with that ledge, that swedge that just fits your thumb so nicely, you get such a great purchase on the knife. So sorry about that. I had to, I realized I was really close to the bathrooms, so people were coming that direction. But to finish up my thoughts, been a good knife for the intended use. Wish the coating would hold up a little bit better. But overall, been pleased, and I'm sure that'll sharpen right out. I can fix that, no problem. But the coating itself leaves something to be desired, because it really just attracts everything. And I've had a lot of knives with this style of coating. It's almost like a black powder coat almost. It just comes off too easy, and everything sticks to it. Where I've had some other coatings of some fixed blades and other knives that, like DLC and such, things don't seem to stick to it as much, and it doesn't wear off. So, but for the price point, can't complain. I'll leave a link in the description where you can purchase. Do love the red micarta handles. I love this look with the black blade and the red micarta. The Deadpool's theme is pretty well executed, and I think you could use this as an everyday fixed blade for all kinds of uses, EDC stuff, as well as self-defense blade. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.